This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what you need to know today. Armenia has practically frozen its participation in a Russian-led military alliance, Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan said yesterday in an interview with the France 24 television network. Pashinyan said, "The Collective Security Treaty Organization hasn't fulfilled its security obligations toward Armenia, and this couldn't have gone without consequences. And the consequence is that in practice we have basically frozen our participation in the CSTO." In response, the CSTO told Russia's RIA Novosti today it had not received any formal notification from Yerevan suspending its membership. Instead, the alliance said it believes Pashinyan was merely referring to Armenia's selective non-participation in the alliance's events, as in recent months, Armenia has snubbed a number of CSTO summits and military drills. For his part, a spokesperson for the Kremlin today said Russia intends to get in touch with our Armenian colleagues and clarify the meaning of these statements. The day prior, Moscow's ambassador to Yerevan warned in an interview with RIA Novosti that Armenia's moves to diversify its foreign and defense policies are perceived in Russia as an effort to distance the countries from each other. In related news, the Armenian news site Factor reported yesterday, citing an unnamed high-ranking source in the government, that Armenia plans to remove Russian border guards from Yerevan's Zvartnots International Airport in the near future. CivilNet has not been able to independently verify that information, and as of this afternoon, neither Yerevan nor Moscow had commented publicly on the matter. Meanwhile, in his interview yesterday with France 24, Pashinyan insisted that his administration is, as of now, not considering closing down the Russian military base in Gyumri, Armenia's second city. In addition, Pashinyan again warned that he believes Azerbaijan is preparing to launch an attack on Armenia in the near future. Concern continues to mount in Yerevan that Baku may attack on Armenia's southernmost Sunnik region in order to forcibly take control of an overland corridor to Azerbaijan's Nakhichevan exclave and on to Turkey. Paris is ready to sell missiles to Yerevan, France's defense minister indicated today on an official visit to Armenia, the first ever trip to the country by a French defense chief. Short, medium, and long-range missiles will also be part of the development of defense capabilities if Armenia needs it, Sébastien Lecornu said today at a press conference alongside his Armenian counterpart. Suren Papikyan told reporters Armenia's defense cooperation with France encompasses nearly every sector of the military, including consultative support in directing defense reform, modernizing military education, and developing military technical coordination. He further reiterated that this is not directed against any country, but rather is meant simply to allow Armenia to defend itself. Last October, Yerevan and Paris signed a first-of-its-kind arms deal that enables Armenia to buy radar systems and other military equipment from French defense manufacturers. Lecornu's comments came just a day after French President Emmanuel Macron reiterated his country's support for Armenia, its independence, territorial integrity, democratic process, and aspirations for peace, and said the European Union is considering adding Armenia to a funding instrument that provides military support to non-member countries. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 1,763. That's the number of residential buildings commissioned in Armenia last year, according to the country's statistics agency, marking a year-on-year increase of 43.5%. Over half the new housing is in Yerevan, with close to another quarter in the nearby Kotyk region. The past few years have seen a construction boom in Yerevan, in part due to a government program providing generous income tax refunds to people who take out mortgages to buy new apartments or houses. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.